All right, so here is our quiz review for graphing quadratic functions. Let's take a look at number 1. Remember that a is the coefficient of x squared. In this case, it's a 1. B is the coefficient for x, and c is the constant. Let's go ahead and start by finding x, which is the axis of symmetry, and the x value of our vertex. And that's going to be negative b over 2a. So we want to use parentheses. Our b value is 2, and our a value is 1. We got negative 2 over 2. And negative 2 over 2 equals negative 1. So our x value is negative 1. And now we could use that to find the y value of our vertex. We're going to plug it into this equation here. So this is going to be x squared plus 2 times x plus 3. Our x value here is negative 1. So negative 1 squared is 1. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Plus 3, 1 minus 2 is negative 1. And negative 1 plus 3 is 2. And that's the y value of our vertex. So our vertex is at the point negative 1, comma 2. So we can go here, negative 1, comma 2. And that's where our vertex goes. And remember that this is also the axis of symmetry, the fold line of our parabola. We also know one other point because we know that the c value is our y-intercept. So our y-intercept is 0, 3. So we can go ahead and put that in right here. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and keep working to the right. Now let's find out what y is when x is 1. So we're going to do this again here. We're going to say x squared plus 2x plus 3. And so if x is 1, 1 squared is 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 3, 1 plus 2 is 3. And 3 plus 3 is 6. So when x is 1, y is 6. And that's going to be as far as we can go. So what do we do with the other side of the parabola is we're going to reflect. This is our axis of symmetry. If we take a look at this point here is one step to the right from our axis of symmetry. So its partner is going to be one step to the left. It goes right here. And then this point here is 2 steps to the right. So its partner is going to be 2 steps to the left. And that is our parabola. Right there. All right, now let's go ahead and take a look at number 2. So again, this is A, this is B, and this is C. Let's go ahead and start by finding x. Negative b over 2a. So we're going to say x is negative parentheses over 2 parentheses. Our b value is 8, and our a value is negative 2. So it's going to become negative 8 over negative 4, and negative 8 divided by negative 4 is positive 2. So x equals 2. Now let's go ahead and find the y value of our vertex by plugging it in here. So this is going to be negative 2 times x squared plus 8 times x minus 6. And x is 2. So we have here 2 squared is 4. Plus 8 times 2 is 16 minus 6. Negative 2 times 4, that's negative 8. Plus 16 minus 6. Negative 8 plus 16 is 8. And 8 minus 6 is 2. So now we have the y value of our vertex is 2. So our vertex is at the point 2, 2. So we're going to go here 2, 2. And we're going to place our vertex. Remember, this is also our axis of symmetry here. Remember what else we know here? We know that since our c value is negative 6, that is also our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is 0, negative 6. So we can go ahead and come over here and plot this point right here. So now really all we need to do is find here 1. So we have 0 is negative 6. We can't go any further left than that. So all we got to do is find out what is y when x is 1. So let's go ahead and plug in our 1 here into this and work this out. 1 squared is 1. 8 times 1 is 8. Negative 2 times 1, that's negative 2. plus 8 minus 6. Negative 2 plus 8 is 6. And 6 minus 6 is 0. So when x is 1, y is 0. So we can go ahead and put that right here. Let's make all of these points the same color. So now I have the left side of my parabola. All I got to do is place the right side. This point here is 1 step to the left. Its partner is going to be 1 step to the right. This point down here is 2 steps to the left. Its partner is going to be 2 steps to the right. And there, I'm not doing a great job of drawing this, but it's good enough. There is our parabola. All right, numbers 3 and 4 are both in vertex form, which makes it very easy to find the vertex because remember, it is the opposite of this number. So the opposite of negative 4 is positive 4, and it is this number, positive 1. So our vertex is at the point 4, 1, which is right here. Remember, that makes this vertical line here the axis of symmetry. All right, so now let's go ahead and move off to the right on this parabola. So next is going to be where x is 5. We're going to plug in a 5 here. 5 minus 4 is 1. 1 squared plus 1. 1 squared is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 2. So where x is 5, y is 2. We're going to go ahead and plug that in here. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same where x is 6. So we're going to plug in a 6 here. 6 minus 4 is 2. So this becomes 2 squared plus 1. 2 squared is 4. And 4 plus 1 is 5. So where x is 6, y is 5. That's right here. That's going to be as far as we can go. So all we need to do is reflect. This point is 1 step to the right, so its partner will be 1 step to the left. This point is 2 steps to the right, so its partner will be 2 steps to the left. And there is our parabola. All right, now on to our last example here. Once again, this is vertex form, very easy to find the vertex. The opposite of this number is going to be negative 2, comma this number. So our vertex is at the point negative 2, comma 4, and that's going to be right here. Remember that this is also the axis of symmetry. So let's go ahead and work off to the right. Our next point is going to be negative 1. So let's work this out. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1. So now we have 1 squared is 1. And 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. And negative 2 plus 4 is 2. So when x is negative 1, y is 2. So that's going to be right here. And now let's go ahead and do 0. So we plug the 0 in here. 0 plus 2 is 2. 2 squared is 4. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. And negative 8 plus 4 is negative 4. So when x is 0, y is negative 4. That's as far as we can go. So all we have to do is reflect. This point here is 1 step to the right. Its partner is 1 step to the left. And this point here is 2 steps to the right. Its partner is 2 steps to the left. And there is our graph. All right. I hope that this review has helped you to prepare for the quiz. Good luck.